Today we're going to be reading Atomic Habits. What's that? A book on building habits. Tiny changes, remarkable results. Sounds like one of those ideas that you have in mind for your New Year, New Me regiment. I literally have never said that before. Oh, well, you've thought about it. Okay, thank you for reminding me of that. So let's dive into this. And before... I think I'm losing transmission. What? All of a sudden I got distracted, but I don't know what it is. What are you talking about? Aren't you the conscious mind? Shouldn't you know what's going on? Yeah, did you not clock into work today? Just wait for a second. Just be patient. Patience? We don't have time to... Wait. I think I'm back. Well, he kicks it off with this idea of getting 1% better every day. Meaning what? If you stick with something over time, then you'll see 37 times the result. Wait, 37 times from the day 1 to the 365. That's a little bit of a stretch. I don't think so. Think about it. Let's talk about it with an ice cube. Put it in a cool environment. Now what happens at 32? It melts right in front of you? Exactly. So that's synonymous with a breakthrough. But how does this relate to the habits that you choose? Well, habits are small changes that compound over time, but we don't see the results till further down the line. And we tend to fantasize that it's linear with time, but we start slow till we hit an exponential climb. Is understanding this essential? Absolutely, and it's called the plateau of latent potential. So how does this work? So this is how we think we'll progress versus how we actually progress, and this area is called the value of disappointment. Sounds very encouraging. Wouldn't you describe this as your current predicament? Well, not for long, as you can see. James says that good habits make time your ally, bad habits make time your enemy, so we need to focus on systems rather than goals. So what are systems? Systems are the processes we use for achieving these goals, making small improvements in the habits we want to uphold. But we gotta shift away from what we want to achieve to who we want to be and embody a new identity. And then we gotta reinforce it with the evidence we see. What is this evidence? The evidence for our beliefs, made up of the actions that we choose to take consistently that put us on a journey to more confidence and clarity. How do you suppose we do that? By auditing our habits with the habit scorecard, by using techniques like pointing and calling out from afar. Could you demonstrate? I'm about to eat this bagel even though it's bad for me. Gotta be kidding me, you really think you do that? Well, it makes me more aware of the habits that I should track. If I want to do the good ones, I can stack those habits back to back and brush my teeth and meditate before I go and hit the sack. Now, how do you suppose we actually build these systems? By utilizing these 4 laws of behavior change. First, you gotta make it visible, then make it attractive with the final ingredient to make it easy and then satisfying. Sounds like a lot of rubbish. Well, let me give you an example. Let's say you want to start working out a little more. You can put your shoes in front of the door, so after coming home from work, it'll be a cue you can't ignore. Excuse me, how will this help? By placing your gym shoes next to the front door, you're making your habits visible, so you're more likely compelled to act. And then you'd want to make it attractive. Exactly, so for that, you can listen to music or a podcast while you work out. And to make it easy, you can find a gym close by, go at a time when it's not crowded, and finish off with a protein shake to make it satisfying. What about the bad habits? The bad habits, you want to invert all these laws to put a pause, break the chain, and eliminate the cause. Out of sight, out of mind, then you strip away attraction. Make it difficult to give you dissatisfaction. How would this work though? Let's say you have a habit of spending time on your phone, especially late at night when all you want to do is scroll. Before you decide to head to bed, you could place it somewhere far away instead. Seriously, isn't that obvious though? I mean, you could raise the stakes, put it in a safe, lock it into place, and if you need more difficulty, you could pay your friends some money to hold you back from snapping when you feel like you've been going crazy. What do you mean? If you open the safe, you're gonna have to pay him $25 every single time, so the thought itself will be so overly unsatisfying, it'll stop you in your tracks and prevent you from even trying. This is also overly complicated. Have you gone absolutely mad? What are you talking about? This is just so much information here, and you take everything at face value. You don't look deep into things. Wishful thinking won't serve you. What are you talking about, wishful thinking? This is something new I'm going to try out. Okay, is that all there is? We haven't even talked about automating habits yet, how to stay consistent. Enough. How to operate in seasons. I think I've heard enough. But I can go into it's a futile effort. I'll show you in your fake British accent that I can and will build these habits. Fake? How dare you insult me like that? What's wrong with you? If you don't respect me, why should I even listen to a word you say? What are you buffering right now? I'm not buffering. I was just searching for another one of your limiting beliefs to bestow upon you. Well, exactly, because that's all you're doing. It's for your benefit. It keeps you safe. It protects you. That's my job. No. That's not. All you do is hold me back. That's all you're good for. I only execute the commands that you give to me. The ones you truly believe. Well, why don't you just change them? It's not that simple. You know, it's funny. You know the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same things over and over again, expecting a different result. Exactly. But this is completely different. This is practical, a way to build habits, embrace my identity of the person I want to become. Well, don't mind me then. I'll be sitting on the sidelines, nibbling on my popcorn as I watch you humiliate yourself once again. Well, I do my best to put on a show. Can't wait. It's going to be a good one. I'm sure it will. It gets better every time. You have no idea what's coming. I can only imagine.